good humans. Welcome to the wonderful world of Janice Enjoys podcast, where we're all about unlocking life's incredible magic. I'm your spirited host, Ambukalori, and I'm delighted to be with you here. Thank you guys for tuning in to these weekly episodes that I usually post to get to understand and to get to understand this amazing adventure of self-discovery and self-awareness. If this is your first time here and you're looking into delve into the adventure of self-discovery and self-awareness, this is the podcast for you. If this is the first time you're seeing this pretty face, welcome to Janice Enjoys podcast. Do not forget to hit on the notification button and the like and share button so that you can be notified every time I upload a new episode. And I'm super proud of you for taking this opportunity to begin the self-awareness journey, the self-discovery journey, to elevate and to better your life and to become the best version of yourself. I usually say that self-awareness and self-discovery is a way of elevating yourself and bettering yourself, because self-awareness, when you begin to learn who you are, when you begin to discover who you are, when you begin to learn and relearn the patterns that you were taught and you've been conditioned with, you begin to be a better person. You begin to perform better. You begin to know who you are, make better choices, make better decisions that bring you better outcomes. And you get to choose your words, to choose who you associate with. Yes, just to make decisions that favor you in a positive way. So if this journey is something that you're looking into, welcome to Janice Enjoys podcast. Here we delve into this adventure together, because it is an adventure that we have no idea how it is. That is why it's called an adventure anyway, because you don't know what to expect, and we take every day as a learning day. Okay, so if this is your first time into this channel, welcome to Janice Enjoys podcast, where we are all about that. So you guys, thank you so much, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, I have been away for a while, for a few weeks, due to personal reasons, and I hope you guys have been doing well. Hope you guys have been delving into this adventure and getting to know yourself better day by day, and not backing down at it at any moment, because you guys, it's gonna pay off. We can see we are growing, and you can see growth. You guys, you can see growth. We're getting subscribers every day. By the way, you guys, I've seen that most people just watch this channel, but they fail to subscribe. I don't know why you guys just watch. I've been watched by over so many people, and you guys, I just want to get to at least at least 10% of what you guys have been, of how many you guys have been viewing without subscribing. So just to be kind, please subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I really need your support. So please don't just view or don't just watch the episodes without subscribing to the channel. Just subscribe to the channel and support this girl. The growth is real, and I'm going to explain to you how growth is real just this moment. This is a new month, right? We are on the 6th month of 2024. You guys, you can imagine, time is really moving, right? And I hope as time is moving, you're also growing yourself in every aspect, if not all, in just one or two aspects of yourself. Maybe you're learning a skill, or maybe you're meeting your goals. We all have goals that we've set for ourselves of the year, and we are almost entering the other half part of the year. So I hope the goals are at least aligning, if not all, at least some have already aligned. Okay, and I'm wishing you all the growth and everything best in every human form possible, So let's stick to that. Okay, so I'm thankful for that, and that is I'm not saying that it's not great. The channel is great. I'm thankful for that, and I would just really appreciate it more if those of you who watch without subscribing would really subscribe to the channel. Okay, and thank you guys for sharing. Okay, on to the next. We are almost kicking on here. Oh my god, I usually say this, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Getting to see your channel grow up to 1 year, and you've been consistently being there, holding yourself accountable. It's growth, because how many of us hold ourselves accountable? How many of you do hold yourselves accountable after all? Maybe you promised yourself you're going to do something for yourself, and you fail to do it, and you don't hold it, or you were supposed to do something for someone else and you didn't do it, and you didn't deliver. Do you hold yourself accountable? That is part of the growth, by the way. Holding yourself accountable is growth. you know, because you don't, you're not a child anymore. You're not waiting for somebody else to come and hold you accountable and tell you things that you know, and that is, oh God, that is growth. That is growth. Okay. This is my current read, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'm looking into winning you guys. I'm really looking into winning you guys who are failing to subscribe, because it means that I haven't won you in a way, in some type of way. That is, and many. I'll be a fisher of men, you know, like Peter the Rock. Oh goodness, yeah. So I'll be the fisher of men. So this is my current read by Dale Carnegie, and I'm loving it. I'm so hooked onto it. I'm loving it. I'm just on chapter 3, and I just began this book like today or 2 days ago. I don't remember, but just in chapter 3, I'm already hooked. Okay, but I'm hooked in a good way, not like not in a bad way. I'm hooked in a good way. So that is my current read. Also, in other news, your girl has been nominated for the She Awards. Guess what? Guess who? Me. Which category? Mediapreneur of the year. Mediapreneur of the year, you guys. Please go and vote for me. Go and vote for me, Mediapreneur of the Year 2024 category. For She Awards, I'm going to do a video, because most of you have been asking me, how am I going to vote for you? How am I going to vote for you? I'm going to do a short video, maybe a minute or 2 video too, just to explain to you how you're going to vote for me without being charged. Because most of you are DMing me, oh my goodness, I've been told that I need to face our amount that I've been naming. No. Actually, good thing about this category, this award, is you can vote for me every single day. Imagine, you can vote for me every single day after you've already signed up. So your vote counts every day. Every day your vote counts. So guys, please vote for me every day. I'll be reminding you every day, but please vote for me every day. We need to get this award home, you guys. You know, we've seen the growth. We are going somewhere. We've dreamt. We are manifesting this. You know, so let's bring the award home. Please vote for me. Category Mediapreneur of the Year. As you can see, I'm a mediapreneur. You can tell me that I've been posting these videos for you here on YouTube, and you haven't realized that it's something that is building up here, you know? I mean, please appreciate other people's efforts. That is something that I usually teach you. Oh goodness, I know. Okay, but please go sign up and subscribe, and oh my goodness, I'm so caught up in this subscribing thing. Not subscribe, go and vote for me. Go and vote for me, Mediapreneur of the Year. You can just tell. Look at your girl. I honestly deserve this award, right? And it's a good, you know what, you guys, this award, being nominated, first of all, I was shocked. Yes, I applied to be nominated, but I didn't think that I was going to get it. Not that I have small faith or I don't trust myself. It's just that I thought that I was going to go for the big girls. But you see, I'm also a big girl. But being nominated, this nomination has made me realize something, that I'm also a big girl and I'm also a big potato. So you guys, please, we can all be big girls. You see, this space is so big for all of us. We can't even finish it. So please, I'm that excited. I can't finish talking about this nomination. But please vote for me in that category, Mediapreneur of the Year. I'll highly appreciate it. I've posted the posters on Instagram and my FB page, but I'm going to post them every single day until we've won the award, because we're bringing that award home. Guys, you're bringing that award here. I'm going to have that trophy here, showcasing it to you guys and showing you how possible these things are, and how possible they are. Yeah, because I'm looking forward to it. Okay, this is season 3, guys. This is season 3. Please tell me why that award is not supposed to come here. There's no reason why, because there's no reason why because we're in season 3. Growth. Growth, you guys. Emphasis on the growth, because I've seen myself elevate and just change drastically in the past few months, and I'm totally amazed. I totally am, and I wish this on all of you. If you already started seeing the changes, please comment on the comment section below. Please let me know what kind of changes you've started seeing on yourself. Since you began this journey of self-awareness, okay? Okay, so guys, I want to this new season, I want to, and this episode, I really want to talk, to emphasize on the power of your words. Can you imagine? I manifested. I told myself that I'm going to be nominated. I wrote it on my journal that I'm going to be my channel. My podcast is going to be nominated for to win an award. I didn't say I'm going to be nominated. I didn't manifest that I was going to be nominated. I just manifested that I was going to win an award, and here I am. I have already been nominated. At least, oh God, this is just a motivation just to tell you how your words are powerful, because I manifested this and here I am. I have already been nominated. I'm proud of myself, honestly. And power of your words. We rarely recognize. Oh my goodness. We are let me tell you something about us. We are very, very careless with our words. That is something that I came to realize, me being included, me being one of them. I'm not saying I'm not perfect. I'm not even careful, but I try to be. Nowadays, I try to be. You know, you have to check out on the words that are coming out of your mouth, because your mouth is blessing you and it's cursing you, guys. You have to believe me. You have to get this into your brain. You have to get into your brain. You remember that guy who you have to get it there. I know that your words are killing you. Whether you're saying it as a joke, whether you're saying it, you know, let me tell you a funny thing. Somebody asked me, why do you say that words have power, but when you're manifesting, or when you're wishing, when you're saying, I want something, I want $1 million next week on Monday, I won't get it. But when I say something negative, it happens like ASAP. You know, my understanding of that question, I answered her in this way, and this is how honestly I understand it. I understand it in this way. When we say positive affirmations, or we say those positive manifestations that we say them. We say them with less concentration, with no notice of them. We just say, I hope by next week on Monday I'll have $1 million in Jesus' name, amen. Or whatever that you say. You know, not everybody uses the name of Jesus Christ. Or however you manifest, you know. Everybody, but we don't give it its emphasis. We don't think about it. But let me tell you, the bad words, the negative words, I don't know why, but I think it's in our mind, or it's in our subconscious mind, that the moment the negative words come out of our mouth, they go, we think of them and we repeat them so often that we think they are normal. But the positive ones, we rarely, because we are so how do I say it, we are so made to understand, or we are so, what is that one? Yeah, we are so made to understand, or yes, to understand that condemning, or just condemning, that condemning is not that bad. That is why we condemn even ourselves, or our peers, or our kids, or our colleagues, you see, or criticize them, because we tend to believe that condemning or criticizing, it's a way of instilling some habits, or instilling a behavior that we want that person to have. You know, I don't know if you've understood me. Let me try to explain it better, because I've explained it with a lot of... Okay, you see, for example, we like to condemn our kids, or our colleagues, or our friends, or criticize them, telling them, oh, what's up with that here? It looks, you just say you say it in a negative way instead of saying it in a positive way. But the message you're trying to pass to that person is, please, next time, get a suitable hairstyle for your shape of head, or get a suitable or become better, or do better. Or maybe you're trying to tell somebody to be more efficient at work, for example, or maybe be there on time, or just be there on time, okay, or just give the reports on time, or just do their work on time, okay, or just do their work efficiently, for example. But if you're supervising, or you're just in charge of a group of people, but instead of using those words, you use threatening words. Oh, do you know this employment? If you don't want to be employed, somebody else can take you. You know, there are so many jobless people. If you don't do this, you're going to do this. That is criticizing and condemning. And what you're going to do to these people, if that person doesn't care about your company, or doesn't care about you, or whatever that is happening in that organization, this individual or these people, the results that they're going to give is resentment. You remember when that is how we react naturally. And I was telling you, because this book has opened my eyes on that area, because I feel like we really like condemning people without getting to know. Before we condemn that person, you've condemned yourself. Okay, so that is where the power of your words come in. And you see, when I went to that show, you remember the TMI podcast event, I was so motivated because I met so many people who are in the same field or are doing the same thing as I am, and I was so motivated. I felt like, you know what, this thing is capable of being successful or becoming something that I will do it for my life. And I was thinking to myself, you know what, you have to speak life into this thing. And that is why I was telling you, I spoke life, and I told myself, you know what, I'm going to shoot as many episodes as I can. I'm going to be able to grow myself and my audience as much as I can, and I'm going to win awards. You see, and I have been nominated in one of these awards. You see, so I feel like that is the power of my words. You see, please let us be very, very, very careful with our words when we are telling other people, ourselves, especially with ourselves. Okay, and this channel, I usually tell you guys, it's about self-awareness. And with me, self-awareness has been a journey that has really helped me grow and has really changed my perspective of myself, because I used to view myself in a very poor way, by the way. And that is a problem that most of us have, I would say, because if you don't have self-awareness, that is where you get to view yourself in a particular way that is not motivating you to become a better person, because of the environment that we have, the environment that we are in, or the things that we have been fed, or the things that we have been told about ourselves or about those around us by our primary caregivers, or the people that we associate with, may it be your colleagues, your friends, your caregivers, and your peers. You know, so in my self-awareness journey, I just want to mention a few things about my self-awareness journey that I am grateful for, and that has made me be who I am right now, talking to you guys in front of this camera. I used to view myself in a very poor way, in a very shallow way, and that is how I would make other people view me as well. Because when you view yourself in a very narrow way, or in a way that is not pleasing to yourself, you subconsciously, or you just treat yourself badly. You always pick yourself last. You always talk badly of yourself, and you never even give credit, or you never even give thought or give attention to yourself, or things of yourself or your strengths, or things of yourself that need that attention or need to be nurtured and grown. And that resulted to me neglecting myself, neglecting my wants, and always picking myself last. And the view of myself that I had is the view that I showed to other people, because the way you view yourself, you treat yourself exactly that way. And that is exactly how I viewed myself. I viewed myself like a worthless person, like a small person, like a person who had no meaning, or had no better thing out of her life. And that is exactly how other people treated me. And when other people treated me this way, it resulted to me having low self-esteem, because I'm viewing other people as they are viewing me. You see, it's like a mirror. But this time, the mirror that you're seeing, the reflection that you're seeing, is your inner self. You're not seeing this reflection of the person that is the face. No, you're seeing yourself as the inner person. And this really affected my relationships with people, because I couldn't express myself. First of all, when you have low self-image, you have a very big problem expressing yourself, expressing your needs, expressing your wants, expressing your feelings, expressing your emotions, you know. And when you have it makes it difficult to have relations with human beings, whether it's your colleagues, whether it's your peers, whether it's romantic partners, whether it's your friends, you know. It makes it difficult to have relations with this kind of people. And like I've told you, this is something that we we pick early on in our lives from our peers growing up, our teachers and our caregivers. Okay, so for me this is how it was, and it really affected my life for better part of my life, for like 20 more 20 or 24 years. Imagine 24 years, 25 years I was affected by this, and I'm 27 years rich now. So you can imagine this self-awareness journey. I've just been doing it for just a mere 2 years, and I can just tell you it has been a being snapped like this, wake up, it's like I've been told, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, madam. Okay, so that is why I usually insist on this self-awareness journey, because the moment that you have no sense of self-worth or sense of self of just knowing who you are, you let other people tell you who you are. And this was me for a very long time. I would let other people tell me who I was, but I knew deep down who I was. I knew I'm an empath. I know I'm a kind person. I know I'm a forgiving person by just me. That is just who I am. And I full of, I know I have humility, and I know I have all those things. But because I had no self-awareness of, or kind of any kind of self worth or any sense of self-awareness, that is why I let other people dictate who I am. This really affected me, my work also, because it made me perform less. Because you see, when you're driven by the perception of other people, you let other people tell you who you are. If they tell you, oh, you cannot perform this, so you're like, oh no, I can't perform this. Then you go back to your cocoon and you hide yourself there, and you can't even express yourself or explore those options of telling yourself, oh no, I can't do it. And that's a very bad habit. I can tell it's a bad habit. I know we can't control it, and I know we can't say that we can control, we have control over it, because we are who we are as a result of our environment. The environment that you are at, whether you like it or not, somehow affects who you are as a person. Okay, so I couldn't have told myself, because that is all I knew. It's like knowing something for all your life, and then when somebody tells you the opposite, you're like, no, that is not the truth. That is all I knew. I knew I wasn't good enough all my life. I knew those kind of things, and that is a belief most of us have about ourselves, because we find most people, appreciate, human beings. I came to realize human beings, they really appreciate each other. We really appreciate each other. We don't. It is 1 out of 10 times that we really appreciate, or we really feel grateful about anything. Most of the times we are all entitled. We are all, most of the times. I'm not saying all, but most of the time we are so entitled, and we feel, and we like criticizing others, and we like condemning others, that we don't. So this journey of mine has been a roller coaster, because at some point in my life I was low of the lowest. I was like so bad, because I had lost my identity. Literally, I didn't know who I was, because I go this way, I try to fit in, I try to become who they are. I go this way, I try to fit in, I try to become who they are. I go this way, I try to, and no matter whether it's work environment, whether it's friendship environment, whether it's romantic partners, whether it's who, I didn't know who I was. I just wanted to be everywhere, and that is sabotaging yourself, because you'll never realize your strengths. You'll never work on your strengths. You'll never work on who you want or who you are, because you'll always be feeding other people's dreams and feeding other people's agendas without even realizing it. And that is why you hear so many people are living in an unconscious way, or living in a, I used to hear people who church, what are they called? When you are meokoka, it's not a bad thing, because nowadays I identify myself as mtu mwenye meokoka. By the way, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I used to hear people who are meokoka, or when they are praying, or when they are talking to their God, they usually, or even in the gospel songs, you hear people say, God, I'm an empty vessel, use me as you please. This body that you're given, honestly, is an empty vessel, and whatever you feed it in, whatever you put it inside, it is whatever that is going to grow, and it is going to grow, and it is going to show through who you are, and how you're becoming, the kind of person that you are. That is why we find sometimes we do things and we don't understand. Like for me, like I'm saying, before I began this self-awareness journey, I used to be doing things that I can't even tell. I want to talk about how this being an empty vessel can result into building yourself or damaging yourself. If you're a believer, you know that we are vessels that God used, right? That is why when we are young, even when we are this age, we are told you are my body is the temple of God, because God is the spirit that comes to reside inside you. If it doesn't even come from outside, it was already living inside. So if you let other people or other spirits lead us, or because if you let other people lead you, it means you're not letting the God that is inside you lead you to begin with, so you've already let God flee away from you, and you're letting other spirits lead you. Not just to make, I'm not trying to make anybody scared or anything, not like spirits or I don't know, but I'm just trying to say, if you understand that, you know what, when we say, oh God, I'm an empty vessel, please use me, you know what we mean by that. So you want to be used by God. And I'm not saying that because I don't know where we got this fake idea that when people say wameokoka, they have to be just bad, idiotic people, or I'm sorry to use the word idiotic, but like judgmental or anything. No. I think you just need to understand the principles of the God and the word, and just use them to your advantage, okay? So when I come here, when I tell you, please get to know yourself better, isolate yourself, be with yourself and your God, and just pray. So you see, when I come here and I tell you, isolate yourself, learn who you are, detach from other people, just be alone, be alone for a minute and get to know who you are and who you want to be. I feel like that moment is the moment that you will start living in peace and in I would say in peace and in harmony with yourself and you'll start living in alignment with your true nature. When I say true nature, I mean like your true self, who you really want to be, because we all want to be someone or something or somewhere, even if you've not discovered it right now, you'll eventually do. And many of us haven't discovered it anyway. Most people haven't discovered it. We just go by day discovering it. So this episode, I just wanted to tell you in length a little bit about my self-awareness journey and how bad it was before I broke out. And I was listening to another audiobook that is the book is called The Mountain Is You by Brianna Waste. You know that lady. I have one of her books, This Is How You Heal. And according to that book, you really have to get to that point of no return and say, you know what, this feeling that I'm feeling today, I don't want to, whether it is a disrespect, whether it is simping, whether it is being mistreated, whether it is whatever it is, being heartbroken, feeling so heartbroken that you feel like you can never recover again. You have to get to that point because you gave this other person too much power to dictate your life, to dictate who you are to yourself, that you literally forgot who you are in the process. And that's when you hit rock bottom because they've disappointed you. That is when now you begin to get to know who you are. And that is exactly the point that I had gotten before I began this journey. So at least you've gotten another glimpse of how this journey came to be. And I'm so proud that I never gave up, and this journey has been, I would say it has been an adventure, because I got to learn so many things along the way that I knew. These things we usually know, and the instincts we usually have them, but we usually ignore. And I got to realize those things better and use them to my advantage, so that is why I usually come here to urge you every time, please begin this self-awareness journey, and you can see the fruits of its labor. For me, personally, I would say for me it has been quite an amazing adventure. So guys, yes, this was today's episode, and I feel like it has been quite interesting. I hope you enjoy it. Yes, it has made me feel like that. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share with everybody, and don't forget to vote for me on the category of Mediapreneur of the year 2024 for She Awards. And I love you guys. Please begin this self-awareness journey. Do not give up on yourself, and I highly appreciate you guys, and I love you guys so much. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Bye bye. Thank you guys. I'll see you next week, and I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, don't give up on yourself. Begin this journey. Discover who you are, and just learn who you are. I love you guys so much. Vote for me. Let's bring the awards forward. I love you guys.